Good morning, everybody. It's Sally, and I'm here greenlighting my day the first time in September 2015. Hello. I hope the summer treated you well. It was, I know we're supposed to do a quick recap. Lessons I learned on my summer vacation. You all know it's been a very transitional time for me. The summer was rough, generally, but in hindsight, I mean, living through it seemed very rough and difficult at the time. Leaving England, extracting myself from my relationships and my fun and my routine in England, and coming and sitting in a house for 40 days plus having to do the nitty-gritty, dirty facing in reality of the crap you've accumulated all those years in your life stuff. Being with your husband 24/7 for over a month straight, that can be a little trying, let's face it, because of me. Not because of him, it's because of our differences, and mostly me. And then finally getting to move to Williamsburg. We're in temporary quarters now, getting ready to transition again. Don't know quite when our house will be ready, but I think I get to go peek at it in about 5 minutes, so I'm going to run really quick. Transitioning to a new location, exploring the new terrain, finding where the grocery store is, finding the post office, finding a place to buy your husband some new clothes because he looks pretty shabby. Luckily, all that stuff is quickly accessible here, so that's been fun. I've gotten to enter in from reconstruction mode of the house to new discovery mode, which is always my very favorite thing, to find something new and different to do. So things are on the upswing. I can say that I took a good hard look at myself. I didn't like the person I had become. I didn't like the way I was behaving. I didn't like my attitude. And I finally reached a point where I could stop and made some big changes in my life and turned it around. So I'm happily here, living in the moment as much as I can learn to, and just taking care of our daily life and seeing family. We still have a few challenges in our home. We have a little leak problem. That's still up in the air. It's pull the bathroom out and redo it for another 20 grand, heart attack city, because we've already spent a plenty already fixing the house up. And this is just for rental. Or it's a quick fix, it's done, it worked, boom, boom, go on, throw the flooring down, and let's move on and rent the house. So that's where I'm at right now. But where I'm really at right now is that I'm really excited to stop and reflect in the mornings. There's some beautiful spaces here, natural spaces, and even in the quiet of my own little place here, I have a new notebook. School starts, notebooks are abundant, a new little notebook, and every day I stop and I begin my day. I read an article this morning and I printed it off by Leo Babauta, The Daybreak, Make an Important Goal Happen with a Morning Habit. And I'm a morning person, and I thought it was funny because he said, if it's important, you'll make a morning habit of it. So what is it you want to do? What is it you really want to do? It's school year started, fresh start for everybody. I love this time of the year. He says, if you want to lose weight, create a morning walking habit, or a morning strength training, or a healthy breakfast with fruits and veggies. I'm doing body pump every day. I'm trying to get ready for my daughter's wedding. So I'm trying to firm up and drop some weight. So I'm very focused. I have a finite time frame, so that's very helpful for me. I need that goal, that wall to hit. So every morning I get up, I do what I do, I write in my journal. If you want to start a new business, create a morning session where you work on it every day. Well, I did start a new business and I haven't worked on it every day. I took a little break. I'm reevaluating my approach for it to be a more personalized approach for me, so it's good. I'm going to start, that's part of my journaling. What little task am I going to do on that every day? If you want to become more mindful during your day, create a morning meditation habit. Yes, so how do we do all these at the same time? If you want to work on your relationship with your spouse, have coffee with him. I make Steve's morning smoothie. I sit with him. I snuggle. I talk to him. I send him on his merry way after I've had my cup of coffee. If you want to journal, make a morning habit of it, which is what I'm doing when I sit down with my notebook. And I've also found inspirational things that I'm cutting and taping to each page to reflect on for me. So that's sort of my meditation in with the, it's what I ate. I did my body pump, check, check. I rode my bike for 40 minutes, check, check. So I feel like the morning is my time to focus and be clear, and then I go out and do errands, and then I come home and have a cup of tea, and then start dinner. Yeah, life is moving on. No focus directly on anything bigger than just trying to get a handle on the end of the transition into the beginning of the new, getting ready for the daughter's wedding, ordered my dress, got everything. I think everything is good on that end. It's coming in a few days. I have to try it on, which hence the body pump and the riding the bicycle 40 minutes a day. That's it. I hope that your summer was restful and invigorating, and that you are ready to hit the new season of the year, which to me is like New Year's. I mean, the beginning of the school year, always there's something very cyclical that's in our system about that, having gone to school all your lives and your children. I love the beginning of school. Life begins anew. So, get some crayons and a new notebook. Go while they're cheap. And have at it. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.